I just want to talk about a popular subject that everyone likes to talk about, which is Palestine and Israel. Now, one of the things about Palestine and Israel is that everyone agrees about it. There are no arguments. Nobody ever has a different opinion about it. It's just everyone is happy to talk about it. And one of the things I really like about talking about Israel and Palestine is that um, it's the one thing you can talk about at the family weddings and the family funerals and the family get-togethers and the birthdays and of course holidays, religious holidays or whatever. And everyone's like, yeah, that's something we can all agree about. Let's talk about that. In fact, one time when I was seeing my therapist, well, actually, every time I see my therapist, they're always asking me, what is your opinion about Israel and Palestine? And I have to tell them it's pretty good. And so, one of the things I think about when I think about Israel and Palestine is that everyone who has an opinion about it is right. Everyone who has an opinion is okay, and everyone deserves to have an opinion about it. I feel like, even if they're wrong, even if they don't have all the information, I think everyone can have an opinion about it. Now, the thing is that with Israel and Palestine, uh, it's a religious situation, and the religion is something that is very interesting because it really changes the discussion, when religion is involved in a situation. So, if, for example, I believe in Santa Claus, for example, let's put it that way, and I believe in the Tooth Fairy, but for whatever reason, people ridicule me because I believe in Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy, and and they think I'm an idiot. And that's rightly so. I am an idiot. But that's not the point. The point is, everyone should be allowed to say or feel what they think about religion, I think. And I think the main problem is that people attack each other because they have different superstitious beliefs. And I think that's where things go wrong here. When this conflict first happened, said that, um, I said that, I made up my own religion. As soon as this happened, I made up my own religion. People got very angry. People told me that I'm belittling certain people because I'm just taking the ideas of other religions and making it into a new religion. But that's what every other religion does. And particularly the Abrahamic religions do this. And I don't understand why it's weird to make up a new religion and say that you believe this new thing. Because it's all just made up. There's no Abrahamic religion that has any proof, archaeological or historical, that it actually ever happened. And I think we shouldn't be killing each other because we believe in different uh, philosophies of life. And that's just my opinion. I know I'm probably wrong, and that's fine. But uh, I just don't understand why people can't just allow people to have different superstitious beliefs, especially in regards to religion, because religion is not based on science. It's based on made up stuff that's not real. It's not real. None of it's real. And um, so all these things that are proclaimed to happen in religion. God created the world in 7 days, and fossils are fake and all that. Well, I don't think that happened. I mean, it didn't happen. Uh, you know, it, Noah's Ark and the moon splitting in half, and um, you know, all these things didn't happen. There's no proof in any of this stuff happened. It's just It's just I feel like if I believe in Santa Claus, right, and you believe in Jesus or Muhammad, and you have no proof of any of that, then I don't think any of us should be abusing or hurting each other. I mean, we can say things like that's kind of silly, like Santa Claus here. I'll draw Santa Claus. There's Santa Claus. Oops, I forgot. There you go. There's Santa Claus. Hold on, wait a minute. And then we can draw Jesus, of course. Here's Jesus. Wait, Jesus. Yeah, it's like this. And, I guess he has like a halo over his head. Like that. And I would draw Muhammad, but then, yeah, I can't. I'm not allowed to do that. So I'm not going to do that, because I might offend the people who are offended by that. So I don't want to do that. But you know what I mean. Like, look, I believe in this guy here, for example. I think this guy looks pretty legitimate. Maybe he invented, the light bulb, or, he caused the Grand Canyon to, to, be created, and how is it that I'm illegitimate for believing legit this guy? I'll call him, let's see, I'll call him banana sausage man. Banana sausage man. Banana sausage man. Now, I'm not trying to offend anyone. Obviously, I'm very LGBTQ friendly. Plus, yay. As you can see in my profile, corn. But also, I think all of these guys, see this Santa Claus, Jesus, and Muhammad, and everybody else is very legitimate. Everyone's legitimate. Everyone, Buddha. Who's Buddha? He was like, I don't remember. He's like this. I don't remember. I apologize to any Buddhists. I'm not trying to offend you. But I think everyone's legitimate. And I know that, Israel and Palestine is a very, very complicated situation. I'm not discounting that. It's very sad. But I think that, and I'm not saying that we can solve it. Not at all. No way. That's a very difficult situation, and I'm sad that so many people are getting killed by it. But I feel like I just want to start a conversation here where that that I think the main thing is that it has to do with people's belief systems and how, look, we don't have to like anybody. anybody's beliefs. Look, I don't like most of humanity's beliefs. I think most of humanity's beliefs are pretty silly. All right? But that doesn't mean I can't coexist while everyone has ridiculous beliefs. I also think that, it's legitimate. Look, now, I know that the world is round. I know that. It's obvious. Blah, blah, blah. That's the world. But it can also look. I can be okay with people believing that it's flat like a disc, and I'm not going to ridicule them. Legit, all legit. It's perfectly okay. This is okay. And if people want to believe that, even like, whatever philosophies, evolution. I think the main thing is that what I've noticed as someone who is spiritual and likes science as well is that I think that religion and science can coexist. I think it's called philosophy. Forgive me if I'm wrong here. But I think all beliefs can be legitimate. And also, at the same time, we can have a relative belief that obviously the world is round, like this, and not flat. I mean, I think we can usually agree with that. If people want to believe that it's flat, that's perfectly fine. Just like vaccines, they might not work, So get a vaccine in there. Some people think vaccines are a god, and that's perfectly fine. Yeah, legit, maybe. That's okay, And I think what I'm saying here is that we can all not like each other's beliefs, but we don't have to hurt each other. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying that. And I'm not trying to. Again, I'm not trying to put down the whole situation. And I'm very sympathetic towards other people involved on both sides. I want peace for everyone. Peace for everyone. Israel, Palestine, Ukraine, Russia. I want everyone to just be okay. I know that's not gonna happen probably, but I think that we'd be better off and happy. Yay, happy. If we would be able to coexist with other belief systems. That's all I wanted to say. And I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to offend anyone. I want everyone to just have a dialogue and let other people have an idea or a culture or whatever that's related to Israel and Palestine in regards to the fact that, that I think the reason why all these things happening all the time are mostly because we think that violence solves things. Obviously, it doesn't. I think, and you're not going to change people's beliefs. Certainly not by violence. Oops, that's not work. And in fact, the only way to change people's beliefs or to get along with people is just to let them have beliefs that are different than yours. That's how we learn from each other. Is by having different beliefs that are different, and everyone can get along no matter what they are. And I don't agree with most of these. I think, but I think they all are legitimate and they can coexist even if they're wrong. And that's all I wanted to say. So I